Is that okay?
Hi, my name is Teresa Coletti, and this is my informative speech. There are many ways of looking at the definition of obesity. Google defines it as the condition of being grossly fat or overweight. The CDC uses body mass index, or BMI, as a screening tool to collect or calculate if a weight is higher than what is considered a healthy weight for a given height. The media, on the other hand, has chosen to define it as fatertainment, a funny play on words that tones down the seriousness of a topic that needs a lot more attention than given. Media is the problem in our society. It has given everyone the okay to make fun of the stereotype that anyone looks a little bit different. Have you guys ever heard of The Biggest Loser, More to Love, My 600-Pound Life, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, or Dance Your Ass Off, aired on all your favorite networks? There is at least one TV show on every network that is based on mocking the population of obese people in society. It doesn't stop at TV shows. Movies, YouTube videos, vines, news reports, and even TV advertisements have been known to poke fun at the physical features of obese people, just to get a couple laughs out of it. The worst part of all of this is not many have seen the fascination with fat humor as degrading to this social group. What makes it okay to ridicule this social group when it's clearly frowned upon to treat other social groups like this, such as people of color or people of different sexual orientation? An article written by Chelsea Hewer at the Obesity Action Coalition referred to this trend as weight bias in the media, where they try to explain why something so degrading is so common in our society. Chelsea found studies that Americans feel that obese people are responsible for their own condition, rooted from the amount of laziness and lack of exercise. The article states that this direct quote, "Because obese people are perceived to be responsible for the obesity epidemic, society feels that they deserve what they get, including laughter and humiliation." Researchers also stated that many Americans feel as if making fun of people that are overweight is not only justifiable, but also beneficial. How, you might ask? These Americans think that it will provide motivation to lose weight after being poked fun at for not being normal looking. However, statistics prove that this is a completely false assumption. Weight bias pushes the overweight population to develop depression, anxiety, and have low self-esteem. 43% of adults who are obese are diagnosed with depression, and women with depression are more likely to be obese than not. The reason why obesity is so common in our society can be rooted from many different angles. Food Politics articles by Nestle argues that the main reason for the high rate of obesity in America is the food industry's efforts to get us to eat more. 20 chicken nuggets at McDonald's for $5, buy one large pizza, get one free at Domino's, and there's something definitely wrong with the deal at Burger King for 10 nuggets for $1.49. A McDonald's salad is $4.99, while they have plenty of greasy burgers and fry combinations for just $1. Yes, on a college student budget, all of these deals sound amazing, but it doesn't make it right. Another article states the other main reason is that Americans don't exercise. The President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition states that less than 5% of adults participate in 30 minutes of physical activity per week, and only 1 in 3 adults receive the recommended amount of physical activity per week. On the other hand, the book American Society by Wright and Rogers explains obesity a little different. They put the blame on homophily. This is the tendency to choose friends based on similarities. This refers to personality traits, hobbies, and in this case, eating habits. If your friend group likes to work out and eat right and maintain a healthy diet, then everyone is more likely to stay fit and with the motivation of those friends. The problem is that it is much more common to bond with friends over a slice of pizza or ice cream, not a salad. It is just how society works, but it has caused an increase in obesity rates over time. The last angle that explains obesity in America is linked to the genetics. There's been many cases that refer to health risks of obesity through gene association. The Oxford Journals has located one specific gene known to be responsible for morbid human obesity, linked to the regulation of appetite via the leptin-melanocortin pathway. There are 32 more gene-linked cases that result in this disease. Yes, I said disease because obesity is sometimes not directly caused by laziness or gluttony. It is sometimes something that has to be cured. Society has it all wrong. They are placing the blame directly on the shoulders of the victim, where there are obvious alternative reasons that obesity can come about. America should be teaching everyone to be accepting of others, so they can be confident with themselves. But instead, we are finding ways to humiliate others to make ourselves feel better. Children should be our first priority in teaching how to treat others, but instead, there are cartoons and TV shows that illustrate negative messages about being overweight. The studies of Chelsea Hewer with the Obesity Action Coalition shows that overweight cartoon characters are depicted as unattractive, unintelligent, unhappy, and even cruel. In 40% of children's movies, at least one obese character is disliked, and in over half of children's movies, an obese character is shown thinking about or eating food. This isn't helping the problem, it's fueling the fire. Here's how to stop the flames from rising. Be sensitive. Have you ever gotten bullied before? It hurts a little when you're called fat or ugly. Think about what it's doing to the society who can't help their own disease. Be optimistic. Don't get caught up with the stereotypes that TV networks try and amuse you with. Look for other sources of entertainment that challenges the interest and weight bias in the media. And lastly, be heard. Speak out about the degrading fascination with fat humor. It is an abuse to a society that deserves nothing but to be treated like you would want to be treated.
Yay! Guys, have it.